let's see what's so special about this selfie stick, because there are literally hundreds of different ones out there, and hopefully this one might be perfect for you. And also, before we get stuck into this video, in the video description there is a unique 15% discount code for you if you decide to buy one of these. So with that, let's get the unboxing done, shall we? First things first, it comes in a plain brown box like this. It's got a Q code on it and it says more info, and the brand Apexel, expand your vision. That's what it says. Get that out of the way. Comes with instructions as you would expect anyway. It should be fairly simple, but actually it comes in 2 different languages, Chinese I believe and English. Well, on this one anyway. So I will have a read that just to be on the safe side. Nice bag. Oh, it's a carrying bag. That's a good idea. Yeah. It's quite big. There's one of the things I read up on. It goes from 20 inch, 20 inch, that's probably about 20 inch, up to 70 inch. So it's quite big. Move the bag out of the way. Oh, some bits and bobs. Oh yeah. Oh, and it comes with a remote control. Right, so that is everything you get in the box. So, remote control, like I said earlier, comes with instructions for the remote control, and it does say on the back, easy to set up, easy to use. Move that out of the way. Comes with a mounting bracket for your phone, because this takes a phone, it takes an action camera as well, and I believe it takes some other devices as well. Yeah, you can even fit a camera to it. Yeah, pretty good. Comes with a little adapter, and that will be for your action camera. And that is again for your action camera, because that will just screw into there like so, connecting your action camera. Comes with the actual mount, so that should just come off, like so. Little screw there for screwing your camera into. So it's quite adaptable, which is quite nice. Now, does that unscrew? Oh, it does. So that makes it easy to slide up and down. See that? The tighter you do it, the stiffer it gets, in case you didn't know. Also, it can be adjusted on height. Yes. Like I said, from 20 inch up to 70. And so far so good. And an actual stand which will go like that. Let's move that out of the way for a second. So it goes something like that, and then you just tighten that up. Now, one thing I did notice, that's not quite right, but didn't have a play about with it, but I had a little feel with it. So it goes something like that, and then you do that, and then you just slide that in. Like I said, I haven't read the instructions yet. Interesting, I'll find out. Yeah, one of the things I did find out is any sharp edges, because there's nothing worse. I just noticed that it's got an F and 2 little wiggly lines. Yeah, there's nothing worse than you having sharp edges and cutting yourself. And there's no sharp edges. It feels quite smooth. It's got like a gunmetal feel to it, if that makes sense. Sort of rough, but not rough. You know, not cutting my hands or nothing. This is quite smooth because obviously it goes inside there. It feels, oh, something else I just noticed. It's got a spirit level on it, or a water bubble, which is there, which is really good. Yes. So far so good. It should fit my phone. Let me just double check. We need. My phone is quite a big phone. I think it's a 7 inch, maybe a 6 inch. I'll measure up. I can't remember. I've had it a very long time. So if it fits mine, it should fit most phones, which it does. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. and that will take that. We will do some outside footage for testing, but we're just checking them out now. So it goes something like that. Yeah, just do that up. Yeah, quite easy. Didn't take a lot of thread though. Ah, that felt better. Yeah. Does the job, doesn't it? Oh, you can go in there as well. 2 options. Depending on what way round you want your phone. Something I noticed, especially a lot of YouTubers, if they're using their phones, or you know, people like on Facebook and that, if they're using their phones, they tend to be filming like that, which is fine, but you don't get the full picture. And if you turn your phone like that, yeah, it fills up the whole screen, so you get full screen. I mostly film like that. I am going to try it on both ways. I will try it like that, so you get an idea, and I will try it like that. And I will also be trying it on a camera. I'm not sure which one. It might be that one. Might be that one. That one's quite heavy, so it probably won't be that one. Probably be that one. That's the GH5, in case anyone needs to know. That made that even easier. Go like that. Look. Nice and grippy. See that? Yeah. So far, very impressed. Like I said, there will be links in the video description in case you want to go and check it out. Let's try this again. And don't forget discount. Yeah, perfect. Right, I'm going to have a quick read of the instructions, then we'll get back to you. I've had a good read of the instructions, and it's very basic, very easy to understand. It should be ideal for anyone who wants to use a selfie stick and also use the remote control. I am going to show you how to connect this to the phone, just in case you don't know how to do it. Now, I know there's loads of people out there that say, well, I know how to do that, it's easy, Yorkie. But there are also equally loads of people out there that don't know how to do it. So whether you've got an Android phone or an Apple phone, you should be able to connect it quite easily just by following my instructions. This is on Android I'm doing it, but it should work basically the same, you know, if you've got an Apple phone. So with that, let's get on with it, shall we? So first of all, we have 2 camera operations. One is for your Apple iOS, and the other one is for Android. I don't know why they made them different sizes, but there you go. Might be easier just to so you can find it and press it quickly. Turn it on. There's an on-off switch here on the side, which I didn't see earlier. And then all you need to do is find your Bluetooth configuration. There's my Bluetooth. Click on that. Scroll down and we want available devices. And there it is, AB shutter free. It's that easy. Click on that. It's pairing. You need to allow it access power. That is it, job done. Like I said, it is that easy. Okay, so get out of there. Now, get your camera up. Like so. Depending on how you have it set up, if you have it on photo, let me just quickly show you. If I hold it up like that, if I press this button, it should take a photo. And it did. There you go. Photo. Delete that, don't need that. Let's do it again. You must have the camera open like this. So photo, let's try it over there. See that? That's it, let's do it like that. It takes photo. Okay? So if you want to take a photo of yourself, it should be quite easy. And I'm going to show you in a minute before we get there. I'll get it back up again. Now, video, it works exactly the same, but you have to have it on video for it to actually work. So if I want to start video recording, press a button. And it's doing a recording. Yeah, works really easy. Stop the recording, press button, let's have a look. See that? Very easy, yeah? Like I said, it should be ideal and easy for anyone who's, whether you're new or old, you should be able to use this quite easily. Now I'm going to quickly try the iOS button, but I don't think it will work, but we'll try it. Oh, it does. Got that wrong, didn't you, Yorkie? So you can use either button. It might not work on every phone, but it works fine on my phone. Let's try that on photo as well. Yeah, so I can use either button, but just in case you can't, you know what to do. And that will take, basically that will take a watch battery. So with that, what I'm going to do now is to actually take a photo of me using the actual stand that comes with it. So give me a second, I'm going to show you how to connect it. Because again, I wasn't sure on how to connect it, so I made sure I read the instructions first. But basically all you do is you just push it in. But I want you to make sure first. That's in, and then depending on where you want it, I wouldn't go past, don't go past the white line, yeah? That means it's going to pop out. If that makes sense. So if you need it longer, that is where that line is your maximum length on this bit. Right, do that up, do it nice and tight. What we're going to do is I'm going to connect my phone, quickly show you, just by, like I done earlier, pull in that lever to open them up, slide her in now, job done. Yeah, it's that easy. Yes, I know. Now if you need it to be more smoothly, so you can rotate it left and right, you need to adjust this, and all you do is turn it to the left and it will make it easier for you to move. Keep turning it, see, it makes it even easier. But if you turn it too far, it's just going to flop down like that. Just in case you don't know how to do it. I know you probably do, but I'm just checking. Right, let's do a selfie then, shall we? Using the remote control, the camera or the phone, and we're going to do a selfie. Like I said, it's easy to set up, so let's see if she can take a photo of me. Yes, it did. Let's have a quick look. Woohoo. Right, let's take a picture of my dual monitor setup. Yeah, that flashed. Let's have a quick look. Voila. Perfect. Right, let's do a little video. So that's recording. So now what I could do is go from right to left. Undo that a little bit. Bit more. Right, it's a bit tight, so I need to loosen that off a little bit. That's better. Yeah, that works really well. Put it back to the middle. Right, stop that. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to change the angle. And there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can either actually take it off and flip it round, or you can actually undo this and tilt it like that. Now I know what you can see. Oh, it's upside down, Yorkie. Yeah, I know. So let's turn it around. And that is really easy to do. And it's pretty secure. That is not going to come out. So that's how, when you're watching a lot of videos, don't you, you see them like that. So let's do another video. So it's recording. Moves nice and easy. Nice and smooth, actually. Job done. Yeah, very easy. Also, the other thing I liked about this was the flexibility of it. Let's go back to that position back down now, where it was, like so. Adjust that, bring her down. Yeah, like I said, the flexibility, so you can just undo this, remove that, leave that like that, and now it's a selfie stick, a proper selfie stick. Yeah? Now, I've noticed this on quite a few selfie sticks. They do get a bit heavy the further out you go, and that's just normal. And that's in the wrong place. I need to move that around, so that needs to be twisted, that's better. So that the lever's not in the way. Let's do that up a little bit, because it's a bit loose. And that is long. That is very long. It's quite heavy, like I said, so you might need 2 hands or not have it so far away. But that is, like I said, standard you normally get, or you normally find the further out you go, the heavier it's going to be. So ideally, you probably want it something like that if you're doing a selfie. Let me turn that around. Let's do a flip. See that? Yeah, very easy to use, very flexible. And like they said in the actual instructions, you can actually use this for putting your light in as well, especially with this, because this is standard, and that's what I've got my light set up on at the moment, is that sort of stand. Maybe a bit wider than that one, but yeah, perfect. Yeah, very easy. So far, so good. I need to do a field test now, so we need to go out and about just to see what she's like when I'm walking around the streets. Right, before I tell you my verdict and what I actually think about the selfie stroke stand, I want to try one more thing. Obviously it can take an action camera, because I've got one on there right now, and I have no issue with that whatsoever. Can go up and down, you can tilt it, no problem with it whatsoever. And it's very good if you're using it as a selfie stick, because an action camera is quite light. Unlike my phone, where is it? This way, it's quite heavy. And I'll get back to that in a second. But I want to try one more thing. And that is a camera, because it does say you can use a phone, action camera, a ring light and a camera. But what I would recommend is you don't try something like, I haven't got it here at the moment because it's actually filming, something you wouldn't try on would be something like the Blackmagic Pro 6K, which is what I'm actually filming on right now. I wouldn't recommend you use it on that, but I wanted to see if it would work on my GH5, Panasonic GH5. I am a bit nervous about using this actually. So tilt it forward, got to do that up a bit tight because there's a bit more weight. As you can see, that works. And it's quite sturdy, providing you spread the feet out quite widely. They're not as wide as a normal light stand, but it's not too bad. I wouldn't, leave it alone or accidentally bump into it because it might fall over. So yeah, it does work. Works very well. Loosen it off a little bit. Easy to turn, which is good for cameras, especially if you're doing video. And if you want to put it on the side, like so. Tighten that up a little bit. Again, works extremely well, but something to bear in mind, it could just topple over. So you need to bear that in mind. I wouldn't personally leave it on its own because I'd be too scared of it crashing to the ground and getting broken. But it does work. So my verdicts are, it definitely gets my thumbs up, and I'm going to give you all the reasons why it does, and I'm going to give some of the cons of why it's not brilliant. And there's not really that many. So first things first, it's very flexible. You can use a camera on it, you can use an action camera on it, you can use a studio light on it, as well as other devices that you may or may not have. So it's quite flexible. You can quickly convert it from a stand to a selfie stick with ease. You can shorten or extend the length of it with ease, but something to bear in mind, if you're going to be using a heavy phone or even a heavy camera, it's going to get very heavy, especially if you extend it to full length like that. There is going to be a lot of weight. Ideally, you want an action camera on the end or a light phone. like I said, I wouldn't recommend, and this is the same on any selfie stick, I wouldn't recommend putting too much weight on the end. Not because it'll break, because after a while, your arm's going to ache. Now, I have found that if you have it roughly about there, it's not too bad. But if you're going to be doing it for a long period of time, like I went for a walk for about 3/4 of an hour, and it was starting to get very heavy, and I kept swapping hands. So if you're going to do something where you're going to be doing, I don't know, half a mile or a few miles, and it's going to take you quite a while to get there, consider what's going to be on the end. Ideally an action camera, because they're so light, because they're so small. It'd be easy, so you can do an action camera, yeah, going around filming yourself or whatever, no problem, or putting your phone on the end, no problem. But camera, there's no way I'm putting that camera on now and using it as a selfie stick. It's just too heavy, all this camera is anyway. So with that, yeah, definitely gets my thumbs up for the flexibility. Either you can have it as a light stand or a stand, a camera stand, whatever you want to do, and convert it into a selfie stick at the same time. 2 for 1 in my book. I have placed a link in the video description if you decide you want to go and buy one. Don't forget, there is also a 15% discount code in the video description, so check that out as well. So with that, if you like this video, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down, and please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, definitely gets my thumbs up.